Can't believe I'm only just getting the chance to do this, but let's talk about Supercars at Barbagallo, Wanneroo. It was quite a display when you look at the race out in Western Australia. So let's talk about some of the highlights. Starting off, I think this is probably Ryan Wood's best weekend of the season. Granted, race 3 was something. It was unfortunate. There was a few different circumstances where we saw contact like that over the course of the weekend. But the performances in race 1 and 2 were absolutely stellar. I think that, yeah, it was his best weekend of the season so far. And well done to him on the win as well. Elsewhere, Triple Eight is still continuing their fine form. They made the most of being able to benefit in the pit stop windows to get Brock Feeney up at the front in, well, especially races 2 and 3 right at the front. But in race 1, he was still quite competitive. Although it was reigning champion Will Brown who had the upper hand in the first race. But it was a good weekend for them in the end. And I think, again, continuing to be the strongest team in Supercars. The last season with GM here. Let's see what they can do. Elsewhere, there were some drivers that had mixed fortunes over the course of the weekend. You could probably say that Matthew Payne had that, where he slowly ended up right up towards the front, challenging for the win at the end of race 3. Whilst at the same time, something similar happened with James Courtney, where race 1 and 2 were a completely different story to a very successful race 3. You could say a similar degree to Cam Waters, though Cam Waters had a more competitive weekend, especially when you contrast the race 2 of James Courtney. And I am aware that I am more or less talking about Fords there, but at the same time we did see it a little bit when it came to Chevrolets. But yeah, it was altogether 3 relatively different races. Some people with high upturns in form, some with rotten luck here or there. But as a venue, I do love Barbagallo. I really like it because it gives me, well, you can see from the fact that I've chosen Road Atlanta and iRacing, it gives me kind of Road Atlanta vibes. I love the way that the curbing works and that you see people trying to get their car either side of the curbing like it's a speed bump. I love the charge down the hill at the end of the lap in the hard braking zone. Very similar to Road Atlanta in that way, except it would be as if you don't have that late track chicane complex. I really enjoy the elevation. I really want to see it laser scanned in a modern sim racing title. iRacing, you've got to deal with Supercars, please. I know we've got Adelaide in the works. I know we just got the Bend. Let's get some more oceanic tracks in the game. Anyways, those are my thoughts, those are my feelings, those are my observations. Thanks so much for watching and joining, folks. Until next time, it's bye-bye for now.